I'm guidebook author John Soares. Today we are hiking to Enderts Beach in Redwood National Park, just south of Crescent City. That's not Enderts Beach right there. It's the far beach down there. It's on the coastal trail. Lots of beautiful territory, gorgeous ocean, wonderful beach, forest, a little creek. You are gonna love it. Let's get going. Before beginning the actual hike, you gotta visit the Crescent Beach Overlook. Short walk from the parking area. And this is looking northerly. Really beautiful beach. I lived in Crescent City for 2.5 years, and then I lived south of here about 15 miles or so for another 2.5 years. I came to this beach dozens and dozens of times. It was one of my go-to beaches. Spent many great hours here. This is looking north. You can see Crescent City in the far distance, bits of the harbor. Beautiful spot right here, even if you don't do the hike. Now we're ready to begin the actual hike. This is part of the last chance section of the coastal trail. We're going to hike 0.6 of a mile down to Enderts Beach. We'll lose a couple hundred feet of elevation. This is one of the easiest hikes in my book, Hike the Parks, Redwood National State Parks, an all-color guidebook to all the best trails and things to do in Redwood National State Parks. Let's continue on. Here the coastal trail is part of the old Redwood Highway that used to be the only way to get from, say, the Bay Area in California up to the far northern corner of California where Crescent City is. You can see just how steep it is here and how much it erodes. So this was the old road bank. Eventually, due to all the slides, it was too difficult to maintain, so they moved the road much farther up this slope to where current Highway 101 is. Lots of great views. This is just a little ways into the trail. And here's the view looking back northward towards Crescent City. This is just a magnificent hike. Such beautiful views and just always that Pacific Ocean stretching off to the far horizon. Now we're at a three-way junction near Nickel Creek. Going straight is the coastal trail that heads steeply uphill into the redwoods, and to the right is the spur trail to Enderts Beach, and to the left is the intriguing Creekside Trail that doesn't look like it gets many visitors. Consider adding the Creek Trail spur to your hike. It runs several hundred yards and then ends at a beautiful little tributary to Nickel Creek. Very near where it runs into Nickel Creek. It's very peaceful and quiet here. Nobody is down here. This is a fairly popular hike. So if you want some solitude, come down here. Some gorgeous red alders right there. A few Sitka spruce here. Now we're back at the three-way junction, and we're going to head downhill and westerly to the final destination, Enderts Beach. Here is Enderts Beach at high tide. If you come at lower tide, you can wander a much more beach. If you come at a really low tide, this is a great place to do some tide pooling. High tide, low tide, it's always gorgeous. You can see some sea stacks out there. The waves coming crashing on the shore. I showed you the southerly view, and now we're swinging around to the north. That's Crescent City. That's the rest of the remainder of the beach. and that's looking back the way that we came. This is a fantastic hike. Make sure you fit it into your itinerary when you're visiting the far north coast. Please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, check out my website, northerncaliforniahikingtrails.com, and see my book, Hike the Parks, Redwood National and State Parks.